Hello, hello. Welcome to the video. I want to talk about motivation today because this seems to be a big one, right? It's like we want to do something. We know we want to do it. We know we need to do it. We think we should do it, but then sometimes we can't find the motivation. And often people say, I need to find something that motivates me. I want to find someone that motivates me, or says to somebody, you're so motivating, right? Really, what motivation is it's something that comes from the inside. So oh, hi, Miriam. That's so good to hear again. Hello. Motivation comes from the inside, right? It's really inside. And when we say we can't find something to motivate us, or I feel unmotivated, it is actually really a sense of a few things. Like when you're feeling flat or unexcited about life, when you kind of have nothing to look forward to. Also, when you think something's not going to work. So when you're talking about working out and people are saying they're unmotivated to work out, they probably have a belief that it's going to take a lot for me to get the results I want, right? So you're focused on, these are the results I want. And that's like way over here, up here, and you're here. And so you think that's such a long distance to go before I get that result. And I'm only here. So it's hard to feel motivated when you are such a long distance because you're thinking about all the work it's going to take. You're thinking about how long you have to wait until you get that thing. So it's like, I have to spend all this time not having it. It takes a long time, or it's going to be really hard for me to have that. And it may not even be possible for me because I haven't had it before, or I had it before and I lost it, right? So you just feel this kind of like, it's not going to come. I'm never going to get there. So why bother, right? The motivation is kind of why bother. So when that shows you that, that's not... You need to find something that can motivate you, that can inspire you now. And that comes from inside of you. What do you desire again? Are you giving up on yourself? Are you thinking it's going to be hard? Right? Just like search through, what am I really thinking about this thing? Why do I not want to exercise? What am I not, or eat healthy, whatever, go in the kitchen and make something healthy, right? It's always something stopping you. What is that? What is that? Because that's what's stopping you. Because you're thinking about it in a way that's not inspiring you to do something. And I'm just going to read a little bit from this book. I know it's backwards. It's called the Motivation Manifesto. I've been reading parts of it the last few days. So this is about motivation, a lot of it. Let's just read a little bit here. Thoughts and emotions can be chosen. So we often think that we cannot choose our thoughts and emotion. Oh my God, I'm feeling so stressed. Like we have no choice. I'm feeling so lazy and so tired. Like that's something we can't get rid of. It's us. We claim it by saying that. And we believe there's nothing can be done. So then if you believe there's nothing that can be done, you're going to stay there. You're going to stay in that instant instead of actually making the change, right? So when we understand that thoughts and emotions can be chosen, then we finally realize that we are insane. I don't feel happy. I feel sad and there's nothing I can do about it. We say that, we claim it, it becomes who we are, what we are. That becomes the way, right? Since we have some choice in how we feel at any given moment, the more accurate statement would be, I am not using my mind right now to generate the feeling of happiness. So noticing, I'm thinking thoughts that are definitely not motivating me. No wonder I'm not motivated because I'm thinking thoughts that are making me feel drab, lazy, or I'm telling myself I am that. So then how can I change if I already am that? Things like that, right? Here's another one. I have been choosing to focus on sad things for a while. And that has created this feeling of sadness, right? So it's always what we're kind of focusing on. And we're not usually conscious of it. So it's like one day you could be, I'm just so tired and I'm so unmotivated. I don't want to do anything. That didn't just happen like that. It didn't just come upon you in a moment. right? It's been whatever you've been focused on or thinking about that day or the days before. You do not suddenly feel unmotivated. No, you do not suddenly feel motivated. Sorry. You do not suddenly feel motivated, right? That may not happen. Happiness is a result of thought, not impulse. So it's saying it requires certain ways of thinking to get you there. And that's what being inspired. Someone can inspire you, and that in turn motivates you. I can't motivate you, but I can inspire you so that you find something that motivates you, right? It's a click inside and you go, oh, wow, that's what I want. Now I'm motivated to do this because I know I will have that, right? That's what the motivation comes from. It is our mind's reasoning that what we are experiencing in the moment is pleasurable, positive, and appreciated. An enduring sense of happiness is prolonged. This is about happiness. Intellectual high that comes from positive memory and choice, not a temporary physical pleasure, which means I'm feeling terrible, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to stay in this down mood, blah, blah, blah. It feels good right now. So wanting to be, hi, Kathy. And so mature adults realize that motivation is not an accident, not so much a feeling as it is a conscious commitment to a motive. Does that make sense? It's a conscious commitment to a motive, a choice towards something, a deeply held reason to act. It is an energy that results from thought. We feel motivated because we choose to, not because the sun happens to shine on our side of the street. I'll be motivated when the summer comes. I'll be motivated when the sun shines. I'll be motivated when this, right? So if we want more motivation in our lives, we must make clearer choices and more deeply commit to them. And that is so important. Motivation is sparked by the energy created by ambition and expectancy. Ambition is the choice to be, have, do, or experience something greater in our lives. As soon as we want something greater for ourselves, our motivation is sparked. Doesn't mean it's going to stay, but that's a way of sparking it. I really want this. Oh, right on. I can't wait till I have that. Therefore, I'm going to do these things, right? So you ask, what do I want for myself? What new goal would be meaningful to me? What am I excited about learning? So if you're just trying to say, I'm going to exercise because I'm supposed to exercise, I know it's good for me, but in your head, you're like, oh, really, what's the point? It probably won't make any difference. It's not going to make me look different. I'm never going to be that dedicated. I'm not somebody who commits to exercise. I hate going to the gym. Then it's not going to work for you. Like, it's just not going to work. So then it's about, well, I choose to be healthy. I choose to be able to be independent. I choose to have my muscles stay strong as I age. Therefore, what am I going to do to make that happen? You may not go to the gym 5 days a week. That may not be you. But what are you going to do then? Don't give up on yourself. You ask now, okay, Diana, if you're not going to go to the gym, then what are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? It's up to you. By deeply contemplating higher aims, we energize ourselves to pursue them. So again, it's not saying I must be stuck here. I guess there's no point. There's nothing I can do. I'm here. It's like, no, I'm truly desiring this. I'm going to work towards it, right? This is something I'm going to work towards. And then you just continually do it because you hold the vision. When you give up is when everything falls. When you stop believing it's possible is when you lose the motivation. It doesn't mean it's not possible. It just means you've stopped believing it's possible. You stopped too soon. You just don't stop, no matter what. Because, here's what he says too. Because despite the hope for something more, you just don't believe it can happen. And when you don't believe it can happen, you lose expectancy and you lose hope and you stop. You don't do it. So maybe you need to choose what you are working towards. Is it too big? Right? And I don't mean like think little dreams. No. maybe it's like the next step. So if I'm thinking, oh, I want to be super fit and 30 pounds lighter and do this, like this, maybe it's like, okay, that's not going to motivate you enough. It's like, what do I want right here? What do I want right here? Well, I want to have more energy. I want to feel like I'm doing the right things for my body. I want to be comfortable doing an exercise I love. I want to find an exercise I love. I want to feel good in my body. I want to notice my body getting stronger. I want to notice changes in my body, right? That's the next step. Why do you want that? Why do you want that? It can't be because that's the right thing to do, or it's got to be because as I age, it doesn't got to be, you got to pick your own, but as I age, I don't want to be falling and breaking my hip. I don't want to have a walker. That's me. I'm thinking that far ahead. I do not want to be all hunched over. I do not want to be all blobby and weak and soft and have no strength and can't go upstairs. I don't want to be that. I know the vision of who I want to be and what I want to be like. I see it. That's what drives me forward. I'm not it now. And that's okay. But I'm never going to let myself be that bad version of me that is possible, right? So what happens when I gain weight and my pants, because I always wear jeans. You may notice I'm always wearing jeans. You guys don't see me, but I got jeans on now. I don't wear stretchy pants. I wear jeans because when I feel those jeans getting super tight, I say to myself, Diana, you know what you want. And it's not getting bigger and bigger and bigger. For me personally, you know what you want. So what are you going to do? I'm going to ba. And I will do it until. I don't give up on myself. I do it until. I'm going to try this, and then I'll try this, and then maybe I'll do this. Oh, if that's not working, okay, maybe I can do this. It's not, I'm so disappointed, nothing's working. It's like, okay, what can I do now? What could be the next step? What knowledge can I gain? Who can help me with this? If I can't do this on my own, maybe someone can help me. Who can help me? What feels good for me, right? So it's all this. It's never get into the defeatist mode. We do, but you don't stay there. Do not stay at this like victim, there's nothing I can do stage. That's okay that you feel it, but just go, okay, enough of that. I'm still choosing what I desire and working towards it. And when you're in that mode, like working towards being motivated to be healthy as you age, that's my motivation. I want to be able to hike. I want to be able to travel again. I want to be able to walk my dog anytime I want and feel good. I don't want to have to worry about a bad knee. I don't want to have to worry about a bad hip, no, because that would stop me from doing things. So I want to do all these things, right? So I have ideas of what I want my life to be like. So I live in alignment with those beliefs. That means I do the things that will enable me to do that. I don't do the things that may cause me not to be able to do those things, right? So if I sat and binged on a whole bunch of bad food, felt depleted, felt sorry for myself, told myself I'm just hopeless, no, I'm not going to choose that. I don't choose something continually. I may choose it for an hour, that's for sure, but I don't choose it consistently, right? Each day you get up, you commit to yourself. Each day you get up, you commit to yourself. Each day you get up and you say, yes, I'm committing again. I don't care what happened in the past, I'm choosing again. Often when motivation is lacking, we don't trust ourselves, we don't expect it, and we don't trust ourselves to be able to do it, and we don't believe it. And I will make my dreams, I just highlighted some things. I will make my dream a reality over time because I trust my ability to learn, to work, to ask for help, and to persist. That's a good line. That's really what it's about. That's what I did. And that's what I do. I have hired coaches. I've done 3-month coaching programs for $7,000 US. My 3-month program was $777 for my clients to join my program. I commit. I do what it takes. I hire the people it takes. I do whatever because I'm choosing to continue to work towards what I want. right? To me, it's like, I'm not available for living a life that makes me miserable. I'm just not. I'm not going to do that, right? It doesn't mean I can go from here to here in a month or even a year. It might take longer, right? It might take longer, but I'm not going to give up, because giving up, I'll be miserable. Why would I give up? Oh, and here's what we say, right? I wish I was more motivated. Do not hope for motivation. Choose an ambition to become motivated for. And sometimes when, let's say, I'm trying to think of a good instant. Well, let's say if someone's child was born with autism or whatever, they now become an advocate and they do videos and they talk to people and they go speak around the world about autism, right? They find a cause, they find a purpose, they find something that motivates them, that means a lot to them. They're able to do it and they never get tired. You get tired, you get exhausted, but you just know you're just going to continue on, right? Oh, and it says too, like here, it's like, you must continue to make choices that sustain that desire. So you're making choices that are working towards it. And when you find yourself making choices that are bringing you further away from it, you're like, that's okay. Wow. Do I want to go further away from it? Am I going to give up? And you're like, no, not choosing to give up today. I'm choosing to move forward. And the sustaining choices. So when you make a choice, right, to move you forward again, it's attention and effort. I put my attention on what I'm desiring, and then I do the actions or do the belief work or do the mindset work that's going to get me there, or eat the foods or do the exercise, whatever that's going to get me there, get the help that's going to get me there, right? So you choose those things. The distractions of the day-to-day lives, steal mental focus, like they take your mental focus away, right? And they take your motivation away. So when we let other people's problems, our crazy busy life that may not be what we really want to live, when we let that take over and become everything and get absorbed in it, and that's all we think about and we bitch about and all that, our motivation goes away. Your energy drains, right? When you're really excited about something, when you're happy about it, when you're looking forward to it, when you're like, this is it, I can't wait, I'm going to feel amazing, then you have more energy and you're able to move through it. So those times you lose motivation, it's just because you've just gone flat, or you've just let go of some things. Your thoughts are not there. Your why may not be strong enough. You're just losing it, but it's time to get it back. Time to get it back. The world isn't giving you what you want because of your own lack of focus. And it's unclear what you're asking for. That's another thing, right? And you're focused on having it, not the lack of it. If you're focused on, I still don't have it, I don't know why I don't have it, what's going on, all of that leads to more lack. That's basically what happens. When motivation dies, your dreams die. So first of all, your dreams die, your hope dies, your trust, your faith, all that starts to go. That drags down your motivation. So what you work on is you. My faith, trust, belief that it's possible. Creating that within yourself. That's what's important. All right. I hope that helped. I hope that makes a difference. It's really powerful. And it's just connecting to yourself every day, allowing yourself time to connect to you. Go over this. Be okay with what's going on. Connect again. Commit to yourself. And enjoy the process. That's the most important thing. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And my 6-week program just started this week on Monday, the 6th week. So if you want to come in, we work on all of this mindset stuff, plus the food. We have Zoom calls, coaching calls once a week. They get coaching from me. We do have Facebook group, where we also do 2 live Facebook videos a week. Group of amazing women. You will change within the next 6 weeks. You will get all the help, support, and guidance you need to make these changes to become a healthier, happier you. Reach out to me, dianamarchand.com/midlife-reset. We just started the 6 weeks on Monday, so you can still get in. Absolutely love to have you. Much love to you guys. Bye-bye.